Leeds United reached Championship playoff final with emphatic win over Norwich City. Leeds United have cruised into the Championship playoff final after thumping Norwich City by a 4-0 scoreline in the semi-finals. Following a forgettable goalless stalemate in the first leg at Carrow Road last weekend, Elland Road staged one of the most one-sided Championship playoff contests on Thursday that was dominated from start to finish by Daniel Farke's men. The hosts had won only 2 of their previous 9 matches prior to the second leg, but they had their swagger back against the Canaries and were deservedly 3 goals ahead at half-time, with Ilya Groove's clever free kick in the 7th minute followed by Joel Pyro's smart header and Jorginho Rutter's fierce finish. Championship Player of the Season Crysencio Somerville completed the rout when he tapped home a 4th midway through the second half on a night to forget for Norwich. Particularly goalkeeper Angus Gunn, who was arguably at fault for 3 of the 4 goals buried by a ruthless Whites outfit. Leeds have advanced to their 4th EFL playoff final and first since the League One showpiece in 2007-2008. The Whites have never gained promotion via the playoffs, but they will get the chance to walk out at Wembley and end that run when they face either Southampton or West Bromwich Albion in the final on May 26. As for Norwich, their 100% record of progressing from playoff semi-finals has come to an end and David Wagner's side must prepare themselves for a 3rd straight season in the second tier. Leeds' dream start is Norwich's nightmare. In front of a raucous Elland Road crowd, Leeds flew out of the traps and made an electric start to the contest. Few would have been surprised to see the hosts take an early lead. But many would not have expected deep-lying midfielder Groove to be the man delivering the goods in front of goal. Leeds were awarded a free kick from around 25 yards out and it looked as if Somerville would curls in a cross. But he stepped over the ball and allowed Groove to strike. Somerville's movement separated Norwich's pointless 2-man wall that soon became non-existent, allowing Groove, who was aware that goalkeeper Gunn was not quite ready and positioned too far over to his right, to whip his free kick into the bottom corner. Elland Road erupted as the ball nestled into the net and the Bulgarian goalscorer wheeled away to celebrate his first goal for the Whites on his 33rd appearance for the club since joining last summer. Norwich offered little in response to Leeds' opener, but just as they appeared to gain a foothold and settle into the contest, the hosts doubled their lead on the 20-minute mark, capitalizing on Gunn's indecisiveness between the sticks. The Canaries' goalkeeper was again exposed by a wonderful delivery, this time from Wilfried Gnonto, who picked the ball up from a deep position on the right and whipped his cross towards the far post. Gunn was caught in 2 minds over whether to attack the ball or stay on his line. Instead, he did neither, and that allowed Pyro to time his run perfectly and nod the ball home from close range. The one mistake of note that Leeds made in the entire first half was a collector's item for Ethan Ampadu, who slipped in possession and allowed Joshua Sargent to race through on goal in the 23rd minute. The Norwich striker tried to be cute and dink the ball over Alon Meslier, but the Leeds goalkeeper rushed off his line and made himself big to produce a superb save to deny the American. That missed chance, Norwich's only shot on target throughout the 90 minutes, proved costly, as their ruthless counterparts scored a third 5 minutes before the break to plant 1 foot firmly in the final. Pyro charged forward down the left before Somerville nudged the ball across the box towards Rutter, who smashed an emphatic side-footed shot in off the crossbar. Norwich blown away by ruthless Leeds. It was a long way back for Norwich, who were forced to take off Sargent at the interval due to injury, and although Gunn endured a shaky first half, the Canaries could have been further behind had it not been for the Scotsman's early second-half showing. Less than a minute after the restart, Gunn made a brilliant stop to deny Pyro's powerful strike from around 10 yards out, before stretching his limbs to keep out the Dutchman for a second time from close range. However, Gunn could arguably have done better with Leeds' 4th goal scored in the 67th minute. He could only parry Gnonto's shot straight into the path of Junior Firpo on the left. And he rolled a simple pass into a central position for Somerville to slot home his 20th league goal of the season. Norwich offered little going forward in the closing stages. Throughout the game, they were sliced open every time Leeds came charging forward, and they were ultimately blown away by the superior side in emphatic fashion. Leeds now have just over a week to prepare for their trip to Wembley, where they will face the winner of Friday's second semi-final between Southampton and West Brom, who played out a 0-0 draw in the first leg. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.